Okay, y'all. I told you to hold my feet to the fire, and I have been out here absolutely trying to get finished. Do you hear that? It's getting closer and closer. I've been listening to it come this direction for about an hour now. And the storm last night, at this point I just ended up setting my little tubs of dirt on the edge of the plastic to keep it from blowing off, hopefully. But let me get my bucket, because I'm going to take you over and show you what happened in the storm last night. You might hear Hugh down here on the traffic. He's attempting to get a start on cleaning it up. Yeah. That tree that's just kind of standing there naked without any branches, it got killed this past winter with a tree falling on it. Just took out all of the top of it and a bunch of branches, and Hugh trimmed it up, trying to save it because it was his sister's favorite tree. It had been planted by my father-in-law years and years ago. I'm not sure it's going to be savable at this point, because that tree got it. That tree also got the little greenhouse that Chelsea had hoped to use at some point in the future. Right now it was just sitting there empty from the last time that I had used it to propagate my elderberries. So you can see Hugh over there taking all the branches over. But yeah, this was a fairly good sized tree, and it took down a couple others, I think, as it went, all tangled together. It opened it up just a little bit. But there's so many trees in here that are broken and leaning and that are wind shaken from Helene that they're really unsafe. And I think y'all probably remember me talking at some point about Chelsea wanting to put some up at that end of the woods, in the woods, some camping platforms, so that she can bring in an income that direction. But I think we're going to have to hire an arborist to come in and tell us which trees need to come down, because we certainly cannot have people camping in these little woods if there's a chance that a little wind is going to send a big tree over on them. So, I mean, Hugh and Aaron can take the trees down when Hugh's knee is better next year. But in the meantime, we've got to know which trees need to come down. But, yeah, such is life. I better move. He can be dangerous on a tractor. One of these days I'll tell you the stories. I've come close to the end of my life several times with Hugh behind the wheel of a tractor. I don't think it was intentional. We'll go with that. But he'll be over here cleaning this up for a few days. But I think I'm going to head home before that storm hits. There's things I can be doing there. Hey, Hubie. Honey. Hugh. He doesn't have his hearing aids in. Don't get caught in the weather. Don't get caught in the weather.
I'm trying to get me a trail clear to that gate.
Yeah.
I'm going to put one of the tractors in the shed, the other one I'll take to the house.
Yeah, it's getting closer. That storm's getting closer.
Is.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's head home Jared had built this little shed. It did have a roof on it at one point because he had some bottle-fed calves that he kept over here. And Chelsea keeps saying, Mom, I think I'll finish building that little shed and maybe get some pygmy goats. I think I put the pygmy goat thought in her mind as well. But she has a fence like this all the way around this little, it's a good sized yard. The yard itself is probably an acre. So she said this morning, she said, if I had a couple pygmy goats, Dad might not have to mow. That's where we're at, y'all. We're doing everything we can to just make life easier. But in some ways, I'm wondering if that will make life easier or more complicated. It depends on whether we end up with little goats that are escape artists. Oh, well, we shall see. There's a little blip of blue sky over there. And there must be some blue sky, yeah, up here somewhere because the sun just, or the day just got a little brighter. So that storm may actually end up missing us. But I shall head home for a little while and get a few things done. And then if it doesn't rain, I will head back over. There's Chelsea. Where you going, baby? Oh, you need to not. She's so desperately wanting to help her daddy. Just for a minute. And then I'll take a break. She's going to go drag brush for a few minutes, she said. You can see how wobbly her walking is. Well, if that will help her frame of mind. At this point, I think maybe that's just as important. I'll be surprised if Hubie lets her, though. Huey came and looked at the beans yesterday evening, and he said about midweek that they will be perfect for picking. So, yay. Maybe 2 or 3 canners full. That would be lovely. Our neighbors are burning brush. All right, y'all. I'm going to say goodbye while I'm looking at the peony row. Yay. That makes me happy. I've got the plastic will be straight, but I've got it twisted every way from Sunday right now. But I love y'all much. And, uh-oh. Yeah, that's really getting close. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.